Mark Grayson gets his ass kicked a lot. Now, as a fan of Invincible, I've seen this guy get his ass kicked by almost everybody, everywhere, all the time. And that's why I was so happy in Season 3 when this guy actually did something against Conquest. But for the major villains that did kick Mark Grayson's ass, I wanted to rank them. Not on how good of villains they actually are, but how badly they whoop Mark. So let's begin. Now, last on the list is Conquest. Now, Conquest destroyed Mark. He was cooking him up and down the street for legit pure fucking entertainment. Now, at the start of the fight, Mark was kind of cooking. He hits Conquest with a mean ass punch, and Conquest locally respects that. And then Invincible locks in and sends Conquest straight up to space. Conquest then becomes freaky for like 5 seconds, which was one of the dumbest things ever, and sends Invincible a heart before body slamming him right into the fucking ground. Invincible gets up from this KO though and starts landing mean combos on Conquest for almost ripping Oliver in half. Eve then comes in to help Mark, and yeah, she kind of dies for a little bit, but this is okay for Mark because Mark needs to lock in. He then punches Conquest, breaks his own hand and Conquest gauntlet at the same time. Mark then dodges punches, hitting Conquest, and he ends up biting Conquest's shoulder right off like the G he is. Conquest then gets the upper hand just for Eve to pull the Undertaker, come back from the dead, and fry Conquest, giving Mark his last chance to headbutt Conquest's old ass into a pancake. Now, although Mark got carried by Eve in this fight, Conquest goes in the last place because by the end of the fight, Conquest's face is smashed, and hopefully he stays fucking dead, unlike every other person in the show. But other than that, let's move on. Next up on the list, we have Angstrom Levy. Now, Angstrom is a menace. This guy decided to not go at Mark, but to go after his mom and his little brother. Like, bro, are we fucking dead ass? What happened to the villains like Thanos, Green Goblin, terrorizing the actual superhero? Now villains really be going after 5-year-olds thinking they the shit. Angstrom is a straight up bitch. Bro went through every reality where he got killed by the evil Invincible variants and realized, nah, I'm not gonna fight these guys. So let me go to the one universe where Invincible is a good guy and let me go torture that one, who did literally nothing to me. This guy is a mid-villain. Now in this fight, he barely actually fights Invincible. He just throws him into different universes for 2 episodes straight. And hey look, there's Spider-Man and Batman. Wait, is that Agent Spider? For fuck's sake, Sony, please do something right and let Spider-Man be in other universes. Please. Anyway, after enough universe jumping, Mark uses the sniper from Fortnite to knock Angstrom down. And then Angstrom, then again, big surprise, sends him to another universe. Like, bro, please do something else. He then breaks Debbie's arm because Debbie basically calls him a loser. And then Mark returns with his suit coming off, grabs Angstrom, and ends up taking him to more different dimensions. Angstrom then takes him to some weird fucking desert dimension and ends up choking him until Invincible realizes he's fucking invincible. And this random dude who can't do anything. He lays a smackdown on Angstrom Levy, leaving him in a bloody mess, and what he thinks is his first kill. Now, Angstrom didn't die. Big surprise. Love the series for this. He actually survived. Somehow he came back and did the Invincible War, and we're not going to talk about that here, but Angstrom did fight Invincible again in Season 3 and did nothing yet again. He threw like 1,000,000 balls at Mark, and Mark just stood there, just punched through all of them, got to him, and then Angstrom once again went through another portal, got his arm cut off, and then his own boys decided to jump him. So I don't know what the fuck Angstrom's doing nowadays, but I don't know. Moving on. Up next is Battle Beast. Now, as Invincible is fighting the Dollarama Store Sinister Six, he's winning the fight, and then stupidly says, "Is that all you got?" Like, why the fuck would you ever say this, bro? Anyway, Battle Beast comes in, smashes his head right into the ground, and yeah, Mark kind of gets cooked from there. He gets slammed on, he gets stepped on, and he gets clawed right through the chest. Until the Guardians of the Globe arrive. Yeah, let's go. Duplicate is here. He's definitely saved now. Never mind. Battle Beast just kind of walked through all of them. Yeah, Mark gets knocked out, and the whole time the fight is happening, Mark is just sitting there trying to get revived by Black Samson, and then Invincible finally looks up and Battle Beast has a hammer right there and throws the hammer on him. That the show went into slow motion to show us Mark's pain. Yeah. And the whole time, by the way, Omni-Man was watching this and he didn't do anything, but we'll get to him in a second. Anyway, this fight was way faster than the other ones because Battle Beast like came in 1 episode and then was gone until like Season 3. So I don't know what's up with Battle Beast, but yeah, he was here. He kind of destroyed Mark, so good for him. Congrats. But now let's get into number 1, and I'm pretty sure you guys know who that is. Let's of course talk about the episode-long fight of J. Jonah Jameson, better known as that crazy guy from the movie Whiplash, better known as Omni-Man. Now this fight starts off with both of them in the sky discussing something until Omni-Man decides to lock in and said, "So be it." Omni-Man hits him with a couple combos, sending him straight to the ground, and Mark then throws a punch, and Omni-Man grabs that shit, stares him dead in the eyes with those bloodshot eyes, breaking his hand. Like, this is peak fucking fiction. Omni-Man then picks him up, throws him across the city, and then hits him with some mean-ass combos. And then to save Mark, Cecil sends in some fighter jets to stop him, and Omni-Man actually fucks that shit up. Fighter jets are not stopping him. Invincible then comes back to tackle Omni-Man, then he slaps him right through the streets, literally killing everyone in the fucking way. And then Omni-Man throws him into a subway, and oh my god. The fuck? Omni-Man picked this guy up, pushed him to a subway, and watched everybody die to Invincible. What the fuck is wrong with this show? Mark then tries to punch Omni-Man, misses, and they go flying up back again. Omni-Man then beats him up some more, takes him to the bottom of the fucking ocean, beats him up down there, takes him to the top of the mountain, throws him on the ground, beats him up a little bit more, and then does the biggest meme of the entire show. And then Invincible pulls out the "I'll still have you, dad," and the Omni-Man Loki gets upset, goes into space, and we don't see him for another season. That was insane, and Omni-Man definitely deserves to be at the top of the list. Invincible gets his ass kicked a lot in this show. Like a lot. I just went through a bunch of different fucking examples. But hopefully he'll lock in season 4. The end of season 3, he was doing something. Anyway, that's been it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.